Hi everyone, my name is Lucy, and I love to HayDayTheDayAway. I thought, what better way to really understand what it's like to run a small farm than to start all over. I currently have a level 240 farm, but I'm starting a brand new farm, and you can walk through it with me, and I've already got this knowledge, like I know how to weed. So I'm appreciative to Mr. Wicker for telling me how to do that. Seems like there's lots of stuff to do here right at the beginning. See, Mr. Wicker, well, we're supposed to do our crops, which, yes, is very important. Mr. Wicker's super handy if you've never had a farm before. He can tell you how to do all this stuff. So it looks like we're going to paint our house, just a plain white, and paint our barn red. I think it stays red forever. And we're going to paint our silo. Looks like we're going to get some chickens, possibly. I think that was the first animal. Oh my gosh, it's been 9 years. But I still remember that chickens were first. Now, I would say it's important to buy each thing as soon as you can. So if you can afford to buy the chickens right away, buy them right away. You're going to need to feed your chickens. And don't leave your chickens unfed, because they can always be regenerating while you wait or do other things. So it's important to keep all of your animals fed, and also to harvest them as soon as you can, especially at the lower levels. Even if you don't need eggs, or if your barn is full, you can sell some eggs and pick up some more eggs. So we're going to use some diamonds to rush them a bit, because that's what HayDay said to do. They're probably just showing you how to rush them. Oh, level 2 already. That was pretty quick. Boy, you certainly don't level up that fast the higher level you get. What does the visitor want here? Oh, we get to name our farm. So let's give it something a little bit different, but still so that we know that it's me. Oh, I don't like those smaller letters. Let's go all caps. I'm more of an all caps kind of girl. All right, so there we have that. Oh, and we're going to get some new machines, it looks like. First, we're going to wheat. Level 3. Level 3 already? Oh my gosh, I didn't even do anything. That was fast. We got some corn. We'll plant some wheat. I would say keep your crops planted at all times. I plant almost exclusively wheat, and I keep enough corn just so that my walkers will ask for corn or wheat. So I've bought a bakery, and it doesn't take very long to finish. So we're going to have a bakery here really soon, which means we should be able to make some bread. And a feed mill, which it doesn't take very long either, just seconds. Oh boy, I wish the later machines just took seconds. They take days and days. That's okay though, that's just part of the game. So they're going to show us how to put in bread, and whatever items you can make, I would say make them. Keep your machines full, keep them running as much as you can. What does Mr. Wicker want? Oh, more land. More land is super helpful. I'm not used to getting all these new things at each level. My current level, I usually only get either a field or diamonds, or a field and diamonds. Planting more wheat. Now, what kind of feed? Do I have enough stuff to put feed in? Hold on, we got a walker. Now, normally I wouldn't feed a walker at all, for bread even. Oh, level 4. So we've leveled up again already, and we get diamonds and some coins. Coins, especially at these lower levels, are super handy. And it looks like we're going to get truck orders. So level 4, we get truck orders. And truck orders are super handy for leveling up. The faster you level up, the more you're going to need coins. So the more you're going to want to wheat and sell. I ran so many trucks, especially as a smaller farm, to level up. Now the town is super handy for that. Mr. Wicker. I guess he's probably waiting for my truck to return. So there's my truck. Collect my coins, something I'm very familiar with. Look how sad my coins are, 504 coins. I'm sure we're going to need a lot more than that. So I'll keep growing those things and send off those trucks as soon as I can. And as soon as I get some more crops, I'm going to pop in some feed. Collect my coins here in a second, hopefully. Always put more wheat on. Wheat, corn, wheat, corn. And now I have enough for that. And I've leveled up to a level 5. This goes really fast. And you get a whole bunch of soybeans. Those are going to take forever to grow. And axes and saws, so maybe I can get rid of some of those trees and bushes that are hanging around. Explosives to get rid of rocks. And a diamond. That's one thing that I love about Heyday, is it doesn't take money. You don't have to pay money to play. You can actually get diamonds, the prized currency in Heyday, for free. Let's see, Mr. Wicker. Oh, Greg's farm. Yes. So Greg's farm is very important. Even as a large farm, I visit Greg's farm regularly, and I buy all of his stuff. Because even if I don't need his stuff, I can sell his stuff and make coins. And even as a large farm, coins are really important. Heyday comes out with updates all the time, and the machines cost 1,000,000 coins plus. So you always want coins. I need some more wheat here. So I'm going to harvest some and plant some more. Get some of those soybeans in there because they're going to take 20 minutes. Yay, corn. Let's harvest some of that corn hopefully here in a second. And replant anything. We're going to need to get some soybeans going though, for sure. I would definitely recommend making as many coins as you possibly can. Don't ever sell anything for default or 1 coin. Always sell for full price. Now, if you find enjoyment selling it for less, I mean, sure you can, but it'll slow you down because the machines cost so many coins later on in the game. And it's always better to be able to buy the machines just as soon as you can. Oh, more fields. So I'll plant more fields. And I don't see anything else that I can add from there. And my truck is back. Just trying to keep everything planted and growing. Oh, I need eggs. I need wheat. Wheat will happen pretty fast. There's my wheat. Always replanting wheat. And if you want to see how to speed wheat, I'll be posting a tutorial for speed weeding later on. So it looks like I don't have any silo items, upgrade items, and I don't have any barn upgrade items yet. I wonder if I'm getting those. I guess I probably have to harvest quite a few. I think it's about 75 on my big farm fields that I have to harvest to get a drop item. But I have 200 fields almost, so they come pretty quick. See, I have 12 fields, so I would have to harvest all of my fields several times. 6 times or 7 times. So it's going to take a little while for me to get one drop item. And that's why weeding is important. Wheat is one of the fastest items you can grow. Dude, it's not one of the fastest. It is the fastest item you can grow in Hayday. And so you will get drop items more frequently the more often you grow wheat, which is why so many players wheat. And this is going to be a vital part of gameplay. Weeding gives you all kinds of bonus materials, drop items for your barn, your silo, for land expansion later on. The more you wheat, the faster your farm will grow. And even if you don't need all of those things, you can always sell them for coin. Looks like we need some bread, corn, and eggs before we can send that truck. Oh, look, a red box. So these red boxes are super cool. You can get free stuff inside of them, and you can open one on your farm and one on a friend's farm quite regularly. So I click on them all the time, even as a large farm. I don't ever pay diamonds to open them. I only open them when they're free. And if I was guessing, I would say you could open one about every 8 hours. Because I think I open 2 to 3 a day on my farm and on a friend's farm. So I put in more bread because I want to keep my machines running, and bread does not take very long to make. Still waiting on my chickens. I'm thinking about using diamonds to speed those up. Oh, I don't usually do this on my big farm. I don't. But just for the sake of not having to wait, I'm going to do that on this farm. If I wasn't doing a video, I wouldn't have rushed them. I just would have waited. So now I can send this truck, and that's going to give me more coins, and it's going to show me another truck order. I want to talk about how important trucks are too, because they give you experience to level up. Level up, level 6. So this is where I'm going to take this farm to today. I'm going to do a few more things at level 6 here just to see where I get. Oh my gosh, we get cows. I'm not used to getting all this new stuff every time I level up. And I get a dairy. I wonder how long that takes to make. 2 hours, so that's going to take a while. And I'll buy all the cows that I can, which looks like I can afford to get all of them. I hope they gave me some cow feed so I don't have to make it. And they gave me some more chickens, so buy more chickens. You can never have too many products, although your barn will always tell you otherwise. Story of my life. So feed the cows, and looks like my corn is ready. I already bought the dairy wicker. Let's see. Oh, soybeans. Very low. Hard to get stocked up on these things at such a small level. Not much in my silo, and it only holds 50 things. I can't believe it's not full. Oh, can't open that red box, but like you see, I tried. I don't get to have the newspaper until level 7. The newspaper is going to help us a lot, because then I could buy soybeans if I wanted to, as long as I have coins. to fill these orders on my truck order. Another thing that I think is really important for small farmers, and this small, level 6, you can't do that yet, but other small farmers can, is find a good neighborhood. A good neighborhood is worth its weight in gold if your neighbors will trade expansion items with you. It is a huge help for leveling up. When I was starting out, there was not a daily limit on items, and I wish I had focused more on finding as many as I could, but I didn't. So now you're limited by the 80 limit, which is actually 89 if you know how to do that trick. Wheating, always planting wheat and corn and now soybeans just to get stocked up. Pop in some more bread, check to see if I can put any feed in yet. Oh, I can. And even if I didn't need chicken feed, I would still make chicken feed as long as I had stuff to make it, because I can sell it for coins. And anybody who comes to your shop practically is going to buy feed. So it's an easy way to add some coins to my storage there. And I know that I'm going to need that when the machines come later on. Probably this next one, I bet. Next level up, I bet I don't have enough coins. And I just realized they only give you 3 truck orders. It's important to know that you can trash truck orders, and I am going to do that. They only take 3 minutes right now to refresh. And I only trash ones that I know that I'm, like my dairy's going to take 2 hours to make, so I don't want that order sitting there for 2 hours that I can't fill when I could get a different order that I would be able to fill faster. Now I want to check my barn and silo again to see if I have any expansion items. So my silo, I have still 0. And my barn, I have 1 bolt. So I'm really hoping that I'm going to be a bolt farm, because my other farm is a tape farm. And everybody has tons of tapes, and I can't seem to find bolts or planks. And I just want to add that I would not recommend selling barn expansion items, BEM, or silo expansion items called SIM, because you can never have a big enough barn or silo. Even as a 240, I'm constantly leveling my barn and silo up. I would recommend never stopping that. Upgrade it as often as you can. Now I'm going to do a little bit of video magic just to cut out some of the corning and weeding and loading machines. Not too much of it, but just enough so that we can have something more interesting happening. And here comes a visitor walking up our path. Now these visitors come and they will ask you for either barn items, or they will also ask you for silo items. And this one is going to ask me for an explosive. Now I actually didn't even realize I had gotten an explosive, and I definitely don't want to sell that to her. And I'm going to send her away. Normally I would not send her away, I would just let her stand there. And I am going to use that explosive to get rid of some of these rocks on my farm. And I'm going to need a lot of explosives. A lot. Love how the chickens jump around. I've tested this. It doesn't matter where you do the explosive on your farm. It can be as far away from the chickens as possible, and they will still jump all over the place just like that. I think that's a neat animation. Something that somebody thought up. Not enough bread yet, but I'm working on it. And I seen that the one that wanted bread asked for or was offering a lot of coins. So I was excited about that. That's definitely one that I want to fill. I only need a couple more loaves, I think. You know, I wonder when we get the boat dog. Looks like level 17. That seems like a long ways off, but it didn't really take long to get to level 6, so maybe it's not that far away. The boats allow you to get more experience. It also will eventually get you to the boat leaderboard if that becomes important for you. One time got under 10,000 to under 10,000 on the boat leaderboard, but it's not really my thing. I don't mind sending boats. I like the vouchers and the experience, but it's not something that I do regularly. Okay, so we have this corn truck that we can send. That's a good one. The corn's easy to grow. You can buy it to fill it. And sending off those trucks are really important to leveling up. Let's see if we got another one we can send yet. Nope, but we're close. It's something that I check regularly. Harvest this wheat here in a few seconds. It always, I don't think I've sold any in the shop yet. Oh, I don't have the shop yet. I was wondering what was going on. Hopefully we'll get the shop at 7. I think that's 7. Oh, Mr. Wicker. He is telling me that I can move items around, which of course I already knew. But if you're new to the game, maybe you didn't know, you can make it face one way or the other. There's only 2 directions you can face things in Heyday, and you can move them all over your farm. That's one of the favorite things that I like about Heyday, is that you can really personalize your farm. They have lots of decorating options, lots of fencing and different decorations that you can purchase or win for your farm. And my farms are very much decorated like I like them. It's a part that I really enjoy. So let's see what we're going to do next here. See if we have some truck orders. Obviously put in some bread. Oh, I'm getting closer. I wonder if the eggs are ready. Nope. 2 minutes, 2 seconds. Very close, but not quite. Now I'm getting really close to leveling up to level 7. And I think I'm going to stop it after I get to level 7. I was going to stop at 6, but this went pretty fast. And I'm just waiting on some eggs, and I can, oh, I don't want to send a 19 experience one. I could send a 91. So I would rather get some bread before I send that egg one. Let me see how many breads. Okay, well, they only take 1 diamond, and I think I'm going to rush those. So that way we can fill this order, and we're going to be so close. 123, I think that says. That's so tiny. Out of 220, I'll need 7 more experience to level up to level 7. What can I do here? Okay, we have another walker. I think they give 5 experience. And, oh, 219 out of 220. Could I get any closer? Could I get any closer? 1 more experience point. Ta-da! Level 7. I'm there, and I get a sugar maker and some fields, sugar, diamonds, cornbread, and sugar cane. So it looks like I'll be planting some sugar cane here shortly. And Mr. Wicker is telling me that I have a shop, which is awesome because now I can sell my goods in my shop. I don't even know how many spots I get in my shop. No, I don't want to log in with Super. So at this time, I certainly will connect it to Supercell at some point. But not today. So now we have this. I only get 5 spots, and a new spot costs 5 diamonds. That's another thing that as your farm grows, you're going to want to use your diamonds to get more spots in your shop. Why is my paper blank? I don't know. We'll have to check that out. All right, so Mr. Wicker told me about the newspaper. Okay, I'm a level 7. I went from 1 to 7 in pretty short order. And come back tomorrow and do a level 7. I'll probably do some weeding and corning in the meantime, just to get some stuff done. So if you want to weed and corn with me, let's do that. In the meantime, please like and subscribe. My name is Lucy, and I love to heyday the day away.